I'm about to do your Aquarius Tarot reading for May 2022, and in this Aquarius love reading, we're going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. Aquarius, what is going on with you? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Aquarius Tarot reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Aquarius Tarot reading for you. Now, let's get on with this Aquarius love reading today, because today we are going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. I'm going to do that by getting one card to represent the mutual point of interest between the two of you here in May 2022. Then I'm going to get 3 cards for you, Aquarius, 3 cards for your person. Then I'm going to clarify all of it with the second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on in this love connection of yours. Now, keep in mind, this is not a personal reading. This is a general collective reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person the same way I would if I were doing a personal reading for you. Now, if a personal reading with me is something you're interested in, I do have a few extra openings in my schedule right now. You can get all the information about my personal readings in the description and the first pinned comment right below this video. But this is a general collective reading, which means I'm tapping into the collective energy of a large group of Aquarius people that I'm responsible for getting messages for, which pretty much means there's no possible way this reading is going to resonate with literally every Aquarius person on the whole planet all at the same time, because not every Aquarius person is going through the exact same situation or the same set of energies all at the same time. It's also important to keep in mind in these general readings like this that energies can and do get flipped around backwards from time to time. Roles get reversed, especially for cross-watchers. Now, if you're not aware, a cross-watcher is someone who is not an Aquarius that's watching this Aquarius Tarot reading because they're interested in an Aquarius and they want to know what's going on with them. And if that's you, I'm totally cool with that. You just got to keep in mind that especially for cross-watchers, energies are very prone to get flipped around backwards and roles get reversed. So you just got to take it as it resonates. Now, regardless, oh hey, we got something going on here. Queen of Cups, 5 of Swords just shot out. Regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still probably want to take a look at the readings for your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos, the info on my personal readings, the different tarot decks I'm using in this reading, Aquarius crystals, orgone pyramids. Oh my god, a cool new Leo orgone pyramid. I'm a Leo. I know that doesn't help you much, but I do have Aquarius orgone pyramids in the shop. Enough yakking, let's get down to business here, and let's get one card for what is the mutual point of interest between Aquarius and their romantic person of interest here in May 2022, please. Feel like there's another one in there. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Let's get 3 cards for you, Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius as it relates to their romantic person of interest and the connection between them here in May 2022? Okay. Queen of Swords. I'm not taking that one, but it seems relevant. Okay, let's get 3 cards for your person. What's going on with Aquarius's romantic person of interest as it relates to Aquarius and the connection between them here in May 2022, please? What's going on with Aquarius's romantic person of interest as it relates to... Okay, let's see. Damn! I'm telling you what, something is going on astrologically. It seems like it has been all year so far. Because I'm struggling to think of like maybe 2 readings that I've done, 3 readings or so all year long that have been positive, and this one's not looking like it's going to be either. Bottom of the deck, we got the Hanged Man. This is the overall energy of the reading. The Hanged Man is Pisces energy. This is progress being halted, no forward movement happening, things being stuck, things being at a standstill. Now the Hanged Man hangs upside down because he's trying to look at things from a different perspective than normal, a different point of view than he would normally look at things from, and he's doing that trying to gain enlightenment on something. He's trying to figure out how to get this unstuck and move forward from here. Three of Wands right under that. Aries energy of waiting. This is an energy of trying to manifest something. Like you've already decided what it is that you want, what you're trying to manifest. You've already started taking steps down that path, taking actions, trying to manifest the thing you want, and it just hasn't happened yet. It hasn't materialized in the physical reality yet. So this is an energy of expecting that it's going to happen, just hasn't happened yet, and you're stuck waiting on it. Might be trying to manifest a decision here. We have Judgment next. This is a final decision being made on something. This is like passing your own final verdict and judgment on a situation. A lot of times in a love reading, this will represent we're going to make a decision about this connection, and we're going to either call it dead and over with, or we're going to resurrect it and bring it back to life, transform it, and make sure that it's never this way ever again. Son of a... When I was shuffling at the very beginning, when I was doing the little preamble introduction thing, the Queen of Cups jumped out, and with it jumped out the Five of Swords. I put them back in different spots in the deck and continued to shuffle, and here they are right back to back together. We have some sort of a decision being made here. Queen of Cups is Cancer energy. This is someone who has a lot of love and emotions and wants to give that love and emotions. It's too early to say this yet, so I'm just going to hold off on that. We got some sort of a decision here, waiting on something, things are stuck. Apparently, there's still a lot of love and emotions between the two of you. But dang, next we have two fives. Fives represent conflict. The Five of Swords is Aquarius energy. This is an energy of a mentally or psychologically painful situation or event. It's a sword, so it can be about communications, conflict in communications. This could be an argument, a fight, bitter words being spoken, words being used like weapons, tongues being used like a sword to cut each other. This can be someone with a winning at all costs mentality. This can be just some mentally or psychologically painful situation that's going on. It could represent betrayal of some kind. It's like what this is feeling like is this connection is stuck and it's not moving forward. There's this energy of waiting on some sort of a decision to be made. And I don't know what this Queen of Cups is trying to tell me here. Is it trying to tell me that there's still love between the two of you and we just haven't decided because there's been this big fight? Or is this talking about someone else that's not you? But the next card we have is the Five of Cups, another five, another conflict card. This is sadness and remorse about the past. It's Scorpio energy. It's about being focused on the past, being focused on these three cups that have been spilled and all the love and emotions and that have been spilled and wasted, all the time, effort, and energy that's been spilled and wasted. There's still two upright cups in the background, which represents the connection. It represents the Two of Cups, but twos are choices, they're decisions. So I'm not sure if this is telling me there's still a connection in the background that just doesn't have all the focus right now, or if there is another person involved here that there is a decision between. But this is like sadness and remorse. Sometimes it can be like guilt, or at its core, this card is about what you focus on literally determines the emotions that you experience, determines how you feel. So this person's focused on the past, so they're feeling the way they felt in the past. They're focused on something that they've lost, so they're feeling that loss. Focused on something that's missing from their life, so they're feeling that gap in their life. So this is a card that's telling me the focus is not necessarily in the right spot here or someone has done something to cause some very painful situation here, and there's sadness and remorse on both sides from that. Also, right under that is an energy of the Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy of holding on tight to something and not wanting to let go of it, like not wanting to lose the other person here. That's the overall gist of what it looks like this is going to talk to me about. We'll probably come back to that a little bit more as we go along. But this mutual point of interest is shared energy that's affecting both of you in some way. Doesn't always affect you both exactly the same way. Sometimes it's a case of they did this and now you're feeling the ramifications of it, or they did something and now you're feeling this way, or vice versa. Sometimes this is another energy that is affecting you both though. But this mutual point of interest for May 2022 is the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Coins. You're probably going to hear me switch around the term coins and pentacles. This deck calls them coins. The deck I'm clarifying with calls them pentacles. They're literally the same thing. This is Capricorn energy. This is some very grounded, stable, abundant, nurturing, prosperous kind of an energy here. This usually represents like a wife figure or a mother figure, or like she's one half of the two people that work together as equals to build the Ten of Pentacles, like the maximum stability and abundance and prosperity that we all want, that happy, stable home life we all want. Ten of Pentacles is also about the combining together of two people or two families and all their assets and resources, like combining together into one. She's half of this equation. The other half would be the King of Pentacles. They work together as equals to build that 10. So this is a lot of times a person that someone's building their world around, building their life around, building their family around, the person at the center of all that. Tell me more about this Queen of Coins, please. Why is the Queen of Coins here is the mutual point of interest in Aquarius and their person in May 2022? Yeah, there's a lot going on. All the cards are trying to get away from me here. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. This is Gemini energy. This is an energy of being stuck in your heads about something, like thinking about something over and over and over again on this repeating loop in your mind, like grinding on it and not really being able to shut your minds off about it. It's also an energy of like not really knowing what to do, not being able to see what's going on around you, not being sure what the safe step to take is, and then feeling stuck and trapped and blocked because you don't know what the safe step to take is. This can also be like a self-imposed mental prison of your own thoughts. In other words, like the way that you guys are thinking about this situation is causing you to feel like something's wrong, causing you to feel like it's really, really bad when it's probably not as bad as you think it is. This could just be like obsessively grinding on something, and what it is that we're grinding on is one of two things. This Three of Cups is Cancer energy. This is either reconciliation energy. It's like being reunited and celebrating, which I kind of felt that from this Judgment card here. This is a final decision. Are we going to call it dead and over with, or are we going to bring this back, call it back from the grave, resurrect it, make it so that it's not the same as it was ever again? This is either that reconciliation energy, or this is a third-party love scenario, because there are three cups of love in the picture. It's one of the two here. This could be a case where one of you is grinding on it and can't get it out of your head and not being sure how to approach it, or whether or not it's the safe move to make in terms of getting back together. And that also at the same time could be grinding on that and not being sure if that's the safe move to make, because there is a third cup of love here. It could be either of those. Seven of Cups is next. This is Scorpio energy of options and choices and confusion about the options and choices. There's a lot of different cups here, a lot of different stuff in these cups. There's a lot of different ways this situation between the two of you could play itself out. And there's a lot of emotions involved here, and neither one of you are wanting to make a mistake. So that could be why there's this grinding on reconciliation. Is that actually the correct move to make? Is that the safe step to take here? Or is that going to cause some kind of a problem? And then there's that Four of Pentacles energy again, Capricorn energy again, of holding on tightly to something and not wanting to let go of it. Now, to clarify this Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, I got the Nine of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Star. First thing I noticed when these came out is like right in the center with the Four of Swords, this is Libra energy of taking a pause, taking a rest, taking a break. It's about like trying to go inside to heal something or to do some serious thinking about something and trying to figure out how to move forward from here. It's directly under this Queen of Pentacles. So this is feeling like there's a break in the connection for sure. Like you guys are on a breakup or on a break or a pause or however you guys are wording that with each other. I don't feel like you're together right now. This is like trying to figure it out. Again, the Hanged Man is telling me that this is stuck. It's not moving forward. You're trying to figure out how to get it unstuck and waiting on it to actually get unstuck so a decision can be made. I'm freaking out a little bit about the Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups here. This almost feels like someone else got involved in this connection somehow. And now we've got too much conflict going on. We've probably had a breakup. We've probably got sadness and remorse. Like one of you is probably sad that this happened and thinking about like everything that's been wasted and lost because this has happened. And the other one's probably like having some sadness and remorse because they did what they did. Not sure yet. I'm not far enough along to be able to tell, but it's feeling kind of iffy. Now, the other thing I noticed right away, besides that there's some kind of a break right in the center of this energy, is surrounding that are two cards of wish fulfillment. I've got the Nine of Cups and the Star. One of the meanings of each of these cards is wish fulfillment. Now, the Nine of Cups is Pisces energy. This is also a singles energy. Besides just being wish fulfillment, this is being like emotionally single, like emotionally stable and content and happy in and of yourself. So this is a singles card. The other singles card is the Nine of Pentacles, which I don't see yet, but so I've got references all over the place that this connection is not together right now. We're grinding on putting it back together, and at the same time probably grinding on whether that's a smart decision, if that's a good choice, and being confused about it. And on the other side of the confusion is definitely like wanting to hold on to something and not let go. But this final card to clarify the Queen of Coins is the Star. This is the Aquarius Major Arcana card. This is a card of wish fulfillment. It's also a card of healing and a card of hope. It's also card 17 in the Major Arcana. The card that comes right before this in the sequence is the Tower. So you don't ever make it to the Star energy without going through a Tower moment of some kind first, where something comes apart, something comes crashing down all around you. There's a big abrupt shift, like a game changer, and nothing's the same after that. When that happens, it's really hard to see your way moving forward. It's hard to see the path in front of you. It's hard to see the path in front of you and know what the safe step to take is here. This is the guiding light from the universe that shows up to light the path for you, to light the way so you can see your way moving forward here. It's where your hope comes from. It's where your healing comes from. So I've got two cards in these clarifiers about wish fulfillment and two cards in a row about healing. The thing that's sticking out to me right now, it's not always just the cards that come out on the table in a reading that tell me what's going on. Sometimes it's the cards that I don't see that tell me what's going on. I've got half of the equation of the Ten of Pentacles here. That's most people's goal in the physical reality. I've got half of that equation. I don't have the other half. I don't have the King of Pentacles. I also don't have the Ten of Pentacles. So there's definitely a separation here. There's definitely a break. That's the mutual energy that's affecting you both. I won't fully really understand everything this is trying to tell me until I get farther along in the reading. Once I get through your energy most of the way, Aquarius, I'll be able to see how this applies to you. And then again, once I get through your person's energy, I'll be able to see how it applies to them, and it'll make more sense. So we'll come back to that a couple times, I'm sure. In your energy here in May 2022, in this connection, we have the World, the Devil, And then these two came out together, the Eight of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. That's very odd. Very odd. The world is, in terms of zodiac signs, it represents the four fixed signs of the zodiac: Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. This is the final card of the major arcana, so it represents completions of cycles. It represents the ending of one cycle and at the same time the beginning of the next cycle. So it looks like something here is coming to an end, either in this connection or for you it's coming to an end. It's something new is starting here. So tell me about the world for Aquarius. Why is that here? Aquarius, okay. I see. You can't make this up. Bottom of the deck. Eight of Wands. The reason I'm saying you can't make this up, I'll come back to this in a second. The very first clarifier that just jumped out was the Three of Pentacles. Your last card was two that came out together, the Eight of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. And now the very first two cards I'm seeing to clarify your first card are those same two cards. This Eight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. This is a very fast moving energy. The only energy faster than this is the Chariot. So this is the second fastest energy in the deck. This is about rapid back and forth passionate communication. Sometimes it's about travel over great distances. Sometimes I'm clarifying the world, which can also be a card of travel over great distances. So we could have some geographic distance between the two of you here, as in like you're in different locations or something. That could be why things are stuck and why we're waiting on some decision here. That could very well be the painful situation that's happening. It could be why there's a break in the connection, why there's a singles energy, why there's only half of the equation that builds the stable, happy home life we all want. Could very well be that. This is also sometimes just like a whole lot of energy coming at you all at once, like something that would be overwhelming. It's like too much to process, too much to deal with. It'd be like trying to take a drink of water out of a fire hose. It's too much. It'll just knock you halfway across the street. So this can be an energy of feeling really overwhelmed by something. Again, the Hanged Man is next. Again, that's the overall energy of the reading. Progress being halted, things being stuck, stagnant, not moving forward. Nothing's moving here. This is also you trying to look at things from a different perspective, trying to figure out how to get it unstuck so it can move forward. Yeah, so it can move forward. The Knight of Cups. This is, Knights are action takers, and Cups are about love and emotions. So this is actions toward love and emotions, moving forward with romantic offers, romantic gestures, trying to move forward in a love connection, trying to advance a love connection here. It's like wanting to do that and can't for some reason. Things are stuck for some reason. And there's that Five of Swords again. Aquarius energy of a mentally or psychologically painful situation. Again, it's a conflict. Can be an argument, a fight, bitter words being spoken. It could just be like a mentally, psychologically painful situation or event that you're dealing with here. It could just be telling me you're wanting things to move really, really fast here, and they're stuck. You're trying. What's stuck is being able to move forward in this connection, and that's a painful thing. Could be that. It could be things were moving forward very, very quickly, and then the brakes got slammed on. Now we're not moving forward. This could be the brakes got slammed on because somebody was making love advancements somewhere else, and now we got a Five of Swords conflict here, painful situation, fight. I'm hoping that's not what it is. I'm hoping. To clarify the world for you, Aquarius, I got that Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Lovers. So the Three of Pentacles is teamwork. It's Capricorn energy of teamwork, collaboration, working together as equals to build something of value, to build something great. What you would be working together as equals to build is the Ten of Pentacles. The people that do this are the Queen and the King of Pentacles, which I've already alluded to. This is not right. This Three of Pentacles, same card, that was with the Eight of Wands, which is the one that I just showed you on the bottom of the deck. It's different. It's a different energy here. This is, you can see there are people working together on this card. There's three people working together. On this card, there's one person working by themselves. I'm feeling like that whole aspect of teamwork and collaboration and working together to build something is not happening. That's why the Queen of Pentacles is here and the King's not. It's also why the 10 hasn't been built yet. I'm clarifying the world, which is the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. It's almost like we were building something together in this connection, and something happened very quickly for that to end, for the brakes to get put on that, to get put on advancing, and it looks like that got replaced with conflict and defensive behavior. The Seven of Wands is Leo energy. This is like being walled off and defensive, or defending your position on something, defending a stance on something, defending against accusations about something, or it could just be being willing to fight for what it is that you believe in, fight for what you desire. But this teamwork and collaboration looks like it's clearly come to an end. I have the World above it, and below it I have the Queen of Swords. This is Libra energy. This is she who knows the truth. Like, she's about speaking the truth on something, but she's also about cutting off the things and the people that don't serve you anymore, that aren't in your best interest anymore. And it looks to me like there was a severing to this teamwork and collaboration. And then at the same time, I have the Lovers here. Gemini energy of like a very powerful love connection here. A lot of times this will represent two people that are probably supposed to be together. It's divine feminine, divine masculine energy on the same card. But there's a severing before this. Now, a long time ago, before this was called the Lovers, this card used to be called the Choice. So sometimes this can represent a choice in a powerful love connection. It can also represent a choice between more than one lover. I don't see anything out here specifically yet that's telling me that there's a third party thing going on. Yes, I saw that Three of Cups, but that could just be thinking about reconciling. The next card for you, Aquarius, central to your energy, is the Devil. This is more Capricorn energy. I feel like I've said Capricorn quite a bit. I have the Capricorn mutual point of interest. Your first clarifier in the reading was Capricorn. Your middle central energy is Capricorn. The last card that came out for you is 2. One of them is a Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with the Capricorn. You could be dealing with a fixed sign. You could be dealing with a Leo. I've seen a couple Leo. I've got a couple of Pisces cards. Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius, another Aquarius. You could literally be dealing with any sign. This is a general collective reading, so it's going to be almost impossible for me to pin down exactly who you are dealing with specifically, because I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person. I'm tapping into the collective energy. So I'm just going to call out all the signs as they stick out to me, that way in case they mean anything to you. But this Devil energy is Capricorn energy. This is usually heavy toxic energy. This is usually obsession with something, or addiction with something, or a feeling of being trapped by something, feeling like there's something you can't escape from. It can sometimes represent an element of a person's shadow, you know, like a piece of themselves that they don't really like, and they don't want other people to see it. They don't want to see it themselves, so they like repress it and they push it down into the shadows of themselves, and they try and pretend like it's not there, only it is there. And it ends up creating a scenario where it controls a piece of their life because they're not willing to face it. This could be something about your person showing up in your central to your energy because it's affecting you strongly. Tell me more about the Devil. Why is the Devil here for Aquarius, please? Come here. I did see that Eight of Swords earlier. That's like thinking about something over and over and over again and can't shut your mind off. The Devil is obsessive type energy. There could be like this obsessive thinking about something here. When you're in this Hanged Man energy and energy of waiting on some decision to happen, and can be very, very frustrating type of an energy here. But on the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. Options and choices and confusion about the options and choices. You're not wanting to make a mistake here. There's a lot of different ways this could work out, and there's a lot of emotions involved, and you're not wanting to make a mistake and pick the wrong thing here. And at the same time, there's that Four of Pentacles again. Capricorn energy. Holding on tightly to something, not wanting to let go of it. And the Chariot. Now we've got another really fast moving energy. This is either the fastest, this is Cancer energy. This is either the fastest moving energy in the entire tarot deck. Faster than that Eight of Wands we've seen a couple times. Or this is every bit as good as the Hanged Man. Completely dead stopped, ain't going nowhere. The reason for that is the driver of the Chariot doesn't have any reins to connect him to these beasts that pull it. He uses will alone to power this thing, to control these things, to steer it. There's a light side and a dark side, just like all of us have a light side and a dark side. But if he is not in balance, if he's not in alignment, this thing either ain't going anywhere. It's every bit as stuck as the Hanged Man, or just as bad. If it does go somewhere, the light side's going to pull its way and the dark side's going to pull its way, and it's going to go two different directions and tear itself in half. Now, at its core, this is really supposed to be about like trying to use your will to move forward past the obstacles and the challenges and the roadblocks that have been in your way. Using your will to get past all that stuff and moving forward very quickly in success and victory. But again, if something's not in alignment, that ain't going to happen. And when I see all this energy of confusion, I saw that Eight of Swords being stuck in your head grinding. I've got this Devil energy affecting things. I've got two cards that are definite, like even though they're the same card, they're definitely not in alignment. This is working together as equals, and this is like I'm working together by myself when it should be equals. There should be help here, and there's not. I've got this severing, either a severing of this connection, severing of the teamwork, or a severing because there's a choice about the connection or more than one person. Yeah, right under the Chariot, you're not in alignment. There's the Eight of Swords again, thinking about something over and over and over again and not being sure what the safe move to make is. Hence the confusion. Feeling stuck and trapped and blocked. Again, that's another meaning to the Devil. Feeling stuck and trapped. Like you can't escape something. And it looks like what you're grinding on is the Three of Cups. Cancer energy. Again, this is either reconciliation. You're grinding on being reunited with this person after a severing. Or you're grinding on the fact that there was another cup. Another person. Right behind this Three of Cups is death. Scorpio energy. This is an ending to something. This is either something dying and falling away because there's a new blessing that's trying to come into your life and it doesn't have room to fit now because something else is already occupying that spot, and it's something that's either probably already dead and you just are holding on to it and haven't let it go, haven't let it fall away so the new thing can fit, or it's something that is dying and it's supposed to die and it's supposed to fall away so the new blessing can fit. Now, sometimes this is just like a very painful transformation process that you're going through here, or that this connection is going through. If you think about a caterpillar, it goes into a cocoon and it's not having fun in there. It ain't a party. It's dying. It's going through a very painful transformation, a metamorphosis, where the caterpillar aspect of itself is dying and it's being replaced by something different. And when it comes out of that cocoon, it ain't a caterpillar anymore, but it is a beautiful butterfly instead. So this is a very painful transformation process. It's usually one of those things where like you come into it and it sucks to go through it, but by the time you get finished with it and you come out of that, you're better than you were before you went in. So if that's what's going on with the connection, this could be a spot where what you're going through right now seems terrible, but you'll be better off for it afterwards. It can be either way. Either way, we got the Knight of Pentacles next, which is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So I've seen the Eight of Wands twice, second fastest energy in the deck. I've seen the Chariot, fastest energy in the deck. Or it could be every bit as stuck as the Hanged Man, which I have also seen twice. And this energy of waiting on judgment, waiting on a decision. Now I've got the Knight of Pentacles, very, very slow moving energy, and Judgment next. And again, son of a bitch, you can't make this up. After Judgment here in this overall energy is the Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords. After Judgment here is the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups and the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Oh shit. The Page of Swords. Okay. I'm not digging it. So things are definitely, you're confused, feeling stuck and trapped and can't get your mind off of it, out of alignment. Either you're out of alignment, or this person is out of alignment, or the whole connection is out of alignment, and it's either not moving forward at all, it's stuck, or you guys are both pulling in opposite directions of each other, and now you're worried and stuck in your head grinding, either about reconciling with them, getting back together, and or you're grinding on the third cup. There has been a death in this connection here. There has been either an ending to it, or there is a very painful transition period you're going through now, and it's like you're stuck in that and waiting on some sort of a decision about the Queen of Cups, whatever that represents, whether that's a decision about is there still love here, or a decision between more than one lover, and that person happens to be a Cancer or a Pisces or a Scorpio or someone who's very intuitive and like loving and mothering type of an energy. Whatever it is, this is going a lot slower than you want it to go. This is usually a very frustrating energy of like, I want something to happen at this Chariot speed or this Eight of Wands speed, and I'm getting this slow snail's pace instead. This is like forced patience. What's going slow is Judgment about the Queen of Cups. Again, Judgment about the Queen of Cups is what you're waiting on here in the overall energy. Final decision to be made here. Is this dead and over with, or are we going to bring this back to life? Queen of Cups. This is either there's a decision about pick between Aquarius and this Queen of Cups, or this is a decision about is there enough love left to bring this back. There's the distinct possibility that this could be two different messages. One way for you, another way for the very next Aquarius person that shows up to watch this after you. So you got to just take this as it resonates. I'm starting to get a little iffy on this, so be sure to leave me a comment. Let me know how this applies to you. But right after this Queen of Cups is the Six of Cups, which is Scorpio energy of the past. This is the card of the past. Thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, nostalgia about the past, thinking about the good old days and the way things used to be between the two of you. This can also represent someone from the past making a comeback. This Queen of Cups. This could be you have all this love and emotions for them and you're thinking about the past with them and the way it used to be. This could be a Queen of Cups is another person that's not you that has now come back from the past, as in your person used to be with them before you, or this is someone that your person has known for a period of time. It doesn't have to be someone they used to be with. It's just telling me that if this is a third party, this is not some brand new person that they just bumped into at the bar, you know, like ran into someone brand new that they just met. This is someone that they know, if that's what's going on here. I feel like it's got something to do with it, because the Knight of Wands is often called the player of the tarot deck. It's a wishy-washy, in and out, back and forth kind of an energy. Like, rushes in all passionate, gets what they want, goes somewhere else all passionate, gets what they want. Real shifty loyalty. Can't stay in one spot for too long, has to play the field. Likes to follow where his wand points. And right past him is this Ace of Cups, a new beginning in love and emotions. And then the Page of Swords, which is, it's news and messages and communications about the truth. It's also an energy of someone who's trying to learn something or trying to figure something out. It can even be an energy of someone who's spying or snooping around or keeping tabs on somebody. As in, like, you were snooping around and found some stuff out, or someone that you know just happened to be somewhere and saw your person doing some stuff they probably weren't supposed to be, saw them with someone else that they know, being a player, starting some new beginning with them, and then they came and told you about it. I'm not 100% sure what this is, or if this is you just trying to figure out what the hell's going on here. Something toxic is involved, though. To clarify the devil, I got the Six of Pentacles, Strength, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Cups. The Six of Pentacles is Taurus energy. I'm starting to get a lot of fixed sign energy out here now. I've got Aquarius several times. I've had Leo several times. I've got Taurus now. I've seen Scorpio several times in the story on the bottom of the deck. This is Taurus energy. It's a card of balance. So this is either balancing things back out, generosity, reciprocity, equal give and take, or this is the Merchant, which would be your person giving to two. Now, it could be you're like obsessively grinding on this and confused about what to do, and you don't want to let go of them. You could be obsessing about trying to balance this back out with them. Could be trying to balance out this working together aspect of it with them. It doesn't fit. I feel like what I'm doing here is like grasping at straws, at ways to try and come with a positive spin on this. I'm just not feeling positive about it, though. Strength is next. This is a Leo Major Arcana card. Every time I see this card, it tells me that you're going through a difficult situation. It's requiring you to dig down deep and tap into all your internal strength in order to even make it through this situation. Now, it's telling me you have the strength to make it through. You're just kind of being forced to dig down and find it. It can also be an energy of you trying to tame that beast inside yourself, like trying to rein yourself in, trying to hold yourself back, trying to not let your emotions get the best of you. This can be another card of like trying to force yourself to be patient on something when you don't want to. Pretty similar. I've seen this, all this fast moving energy, and then at some point down here I've got you like forced patience, like this decision is going so slow that it feels like the Hangman. It feels like it's stuck, feels like nothing's moving. Got the overall energy of things being stuck and you just like waiting on that decision. The decision's moving slow. This could be you trying to force yourself to be patient. I don't know, dude. It's laying right next to the Queen of Swords. The lady on the card represents your conscience. She's there to tame the beast, to not let you like just lash out and destroy everything. Not cut this off. Could be you trying to hold yourself back from doing that until you're sure of something. I don't know. This could just be that this is some toxic ass energy. Your person's giving to two. They've got a bunch of options and choices, and now you're confused about what to do, and this is just a hard situation. The Wheel of Fortune is next. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but the Wheel of Fortune is your person's very last card in their energy. This represents the four fixed signs: Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. This is the wheel turning. This is a change in the luck and fortune of something. This can also represent divine timing, especially when we're seeing all these really slow moving energies and all this waiting and things being stuck. This could be like, dude, it's going to happen when it's supposed to, and not a minute sooner. Yeah, this is We definitely had an ending of a cycle of working together and the beginning of a new cycle where there's been a severing, where there's a break in this connection, where you're single and your person is single. And there's the hope that it can be healed and put back together. So this could represent when things turned and went from being good to suddenly going to hell in a handbasket. That's why we're having the difficult situation. This could be you trying to hold on and make it through it until this gets balanced out and the wheel can turn the other way and go back to being good. It's sitting right next to the Lovers, though. So again, it's telling me there was a shift in this love connection here. The final card to clarify the Devil is more Pisces energy, the Eight of Cups. This is a card of detachment. This is emotional detachment, physical detachment, like physically walking away. The person in the card isn't happy with the 8 cups they have. They think there's something better out there for them, and they're making the conscious decision to walk away from what they have to go down a brand new path, looking for their happiness, their personal wish fulfillment. They're leaving 8 cups behind, going off in search of the 9th and the 10th cup. So this could be you trying to emotionally detach from this. This could be you trying to walk away from this and leave it behind, and struggling to be able to do that because you feel trapped by it in some way. This could be your person was emotionally detached. They were acting single when they weren't. It could be that even. Damn. The last cards in your energy here for May 2022 Aquarius, we got that 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands again. So this 3 of Pentacles is supposed to be Capricorn energy of teamwork and collaboration and working together as equals to build something of value. Here we are halfway through the reading almost, and I still haven't once seen the counterpart to this Queen of Pentacles. Haven't once seen the 10 of Pentacles that they build together. So again, I'm feeling like the cycle ended of you working together. Now you're working by yourself. It could be because there's distance, there's travel that needs to take place, and that's why you're apart. It could be that. That could be the thing that's controlling this. It could be the thing that's needing balanced out. This could also just be like this whole concept of we were working together and now I'm working by myself. It's just overwhelming. It's too much for you to handle by yourself. It's too much to deal with, too much to process. It could be either of those. So tell me about this 3 of Coins, 8 of Wands for Aquarius. You cannot make this up. You can't make this up. Bottom of the deck, the Hanged Man. It's twice I've seen this in the clarifier's bottom of the deck story for you. It is the overall energy of the reading. Progress is halted. There is no forward movement right now. You're overwhelmed with being by yourself and working on everything by yourself. King of Cups is right behind the Hanged Man. This is Pisces or Scorpio energy. This is someone that you have a lot of love and emotions for. They also probably have emotions for you and just aren't outwardly expressing it. This is someone who doesn't wear their heart on their sleeve. They don't publicly broadcast what their emotions are, how they're feeling about things. Eight of Wands. Again, this is either travel, like great geographic distance, or this is just overwhelming that things with this person have like suddenly stopped when they were going fast. You were working together and now you're not. Whatever change took place here. I know there has been a tower. Even though there's no tower out here, I know there has been one because in the shared energy is the star. You don't make it here without the tower happening already. I've seen the 5 of Swords at least twice. I've got the Devil, the Queen of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune twice. There's been some big shifting going on here. Detaching. There's definitely been a tower moment. And now it's like you're at this 2 of Wands Aries energy, this fork in the road a crossroads in your life, a crossroads in this connection. It's a decision point for sure. And it's a decision about which path leads you to the world that you actually want. Like, what is it that you want, and what path gets me there? And at the same time, which path needs left behind in order to get what I want? This is normally a new beginning. Ace of Wands is normally a new beginning in passion and desire. That could be what put us at the fork in the road here. Could be what has everything stuck, why you're working by yourself. Could be a decision about which of these two do you want more, me or the other person. There's another one. The Magician, Master Manifester. This is about using your will and your thoughts and your actions to shape the world around you to make it the way you want it to be. This is not feeling necessarily like your energy, though. This is feeling like your person's energy. I think things are stuck here because this person you're with did something very quickly that puts you single. I think it's got you both with a fork in the road here. Like, they have to make a choice about what do they actually want. You have to make a choice about what do you actually want. I think someone made this bed. Yeah, it's changed things. Like, now there's this need to plan for the future. Which it seems like there was a plan for the future and it's different now. Definitely on a break. To clarify this 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, I got the 10 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. 10 of Wands is Sagittarius energy. This is a heavy burden that you're carrying here. This whole situation is heavy. I got heavy toxic energy with the Devil. I've got things being stuck every which way I look. Big changes happening. You going from working together to being by yourself. You waiting and waiting and waiting on a decision. The decision's like moving so damn slow, it feels like it's not moving at all. This whole thing is a burden to you. Like, going from being together to being by yourself, doing everything by yourself. You're overwhelmed, you're burdened. Getting ahead of myself again, but your person's very first card in their energy is the 10 of Wands. I'm seeing like repeats of the cards over and over again. And again, I am, because the next clarifier is the Queen of Pentacles. That is the mutual point of interest between the two of you. Capricorn energy. This is the centerpiece that you build the home and the family life around. And now that centerpiece is not got the King with her, not building the 10 of Pentacles as equals. You're building the 10 of Pentacles by yourself, or trying to, and it's too much. And you're not making the progress that you want because it's too much of a burden to carry. And this whole being by yourself is taking all the strength you have to make it through this. It's like you want balance, you want to turn the wheel the other way. But right above the balance is the heavy toxic Devil energy. Right below turning the wheel the other way is emotional detachment and walking away. And right on the other side of strength is that energy of severing this, like speaking the truth. This is she who knows the truth. I'm wondering if you know the truth already and it's not the truth that you want to hear. Hence the thinking about it over and over again. It's like that's the thing you don't want to be true. You don't want to see that. Again, that's another meaning to the Devil, like the thing that I don't want to face, and I'm repressing it, trying to hide it in the shadows and pretend like it's not there, but it is. And my advice, if that's what you're doing, is like, don't actually do this, but imagine this. Go stand on the train tracks and cover your eyes and pretend like the train that's coming isn't there, and see how that works out. You'll be Hamburger. Pretend if you're pretending like this situation isn't happening, it is happening. That's the thing about the Devil here. If you look at the card, that's the Fool from the first card of the tarot deck. The Fool is trapped in this cage with the Devil. And he doesn't want to face the situation. He's too afraid to face it, which is why he has his face buried and he's not looking. He doesn't want to face the situation he's in. But if he did for a second, if he had the courage, if he summoned all of his internal strength and had the courage to look at this for what it really is, to pull that Queen of Swords power out and look at this for the truth that it really is, he'd see that the chains the devil holds are connected to the cage, not him. He'd also see that the cage door is wide open and he could just get up and walk out and there's not a damn thing the devil could do. So this is a spot where he's not really trapped. I said that same kind of a concept when I saw that Eight of Swords. It's a self-imposed mental prison of your own thoughts. The way you're thinking about it is making you feel stuck and trapped and blocked. The fact that he's not looking at the situation for what it is the only reason he's stuck in the cage. If he opened his eyes and looked and faced it for the truth, he could walk away from this. So the devil energy only has any power over you if you willingly give your power to it by being afraid to face it and deal with it. You're definitely by yourself. You're definitely burdened. You're definitely doing everything yourself. When there was teamwork and collaboration, now suddenly there's not. Again, I get this other sudden energy. I've seen the Eight of Wands twice. I've seen the Chariot, but it's misaligned, not in balance. This is the third fastest moving energy in the deck. This is about rushing forward and speaking the truth on something. It's also about rushing forward and taking some rapid, decisive action on something. The Knight of Swords is not the dude who comes rushing in all fast and then has to sit down and read the instruction manual and figure out what to do. This is the person who does something. They don't even think about it. They just act. They just do it. Very spontaneous, very spur of the moment. A lot of times not well thought out in advance at all. Just no thought at all, just doing it. And they don't stop to think about it until after the fact. That could be the thing that happened very, very quickly. Your person could have taken some stupid action like that. It's laying right next to the Wheel of Fortune, the change that took place. Like the wheel spun the other way. It feels like it spun very abruptly because they did something they didn't think through. And what changed is probably another person. If not, they did something abruptly that changed everything and left a big decision in this connection, a big one, a big choice. We're waiting on the choice, the judgment, the final decision. Is there enough love here? Or is this too painful? I'm strongly feeling like, damn, dude, there is somebody else involved. That's your energy. Let me scoot this over and get some more room. I'm hoping I'm wrong on that. Leave me a comment and let me know how this relates to you, will you? There's definitely you here by yourself. Definitely by yourself. Emotionally by yourself. You're on a break right now. Trying to heal something about yourself. Going internal to do some healing. To do some thinking about what to do moving forward from here. There's definitely been a tower, but you're at least having the hope that either you can heal or having the hope that this connection can be healed. But it's not moving. It's not moving. And this energy of waiting on a decision about something has to be incredibly, incredibly frustrating. That's your energy here for May 2022 in this connection, Aquarius. Your person's energy is the Ten of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Ten of Wands is Sagittarius energy. That was the first clarifier for your last column of cards here. A heavy burden being carried here. Now, this could be them also carrying a heavy burden. This could be getting ready to tell me about the heavy burden they've caused you to carry on your own. This is a 10, and 10s represent completions. Represents the ending of a heavy burden, or what should be the spot where you could lay the burden down and move forward without it. I have not seen the Ten of Cups. I have not seen the Ten of Pentacles. Luckily, I haven't seen the Ten of Swords either, but what I have seen is the Ten of the Major Arcana twice. The Wheel of Fortune. This rules over the tens of the four suits of the deck. So this rules over the completions. It's like the wheel spinning, and this is completed. Now it starts again. This could also represent a cycle that repeats. Especially, damn, I just noticed that. In your energy, I have the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune together. I don't feel like the Devil energy is you. I feel like it's your person. I feel like this is their toxicity showing up central in your energy because it's affecting you so strongly. You're overwhelmed by it because everything has ended and something new has started. And you're by yourself and burdened by doing everything yourself. But these two cards together, I call this the karmic hamster wheel. This is like some karmic lesson that was supposed to be learned. And the lesson wasn't learned. So you get to repeat it again. This is like that hamster getting on the hamster wheel and just going and going and going and going, but they're not going anywhere. They're not moving. Just like this connection's not moving. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's like you keep waiting on it to move, but it's not. It's just going to repeat the same cycle again. Now, I don't know if this is you repeating the same cycle with this person because they've already done this type of stuff before, or if you're repeating a cycle from what's happened previous to this person, like some other relationships that you didn't learn the lesson from, and now you're repeating the lesson here. Or if this is your person that has some toxic ass cycle that they run, and it's just showing up central to your energy because they're running that cycle right now and it's affecting you strongly. Let's clarify this Ten of Wands heavy burden that your person has here. Why is the Ten of Wands here for Aquarius' romantic person's interest in May 2022? Okay. Oh. Bottom of the deck. Three of Cups. Cancer energy. Again, this is either being reunited and celebrating, or this is a third-party love scenario because there's 3 cups of love in this picture. Right under that, 7 of Cups, Scorpio energy, options and choices. I'm feeling like they've got options here. There's another option besides you, Aquarius. Confusion about the options and choices, not wanting to make a mistake. A lot of emotions involved. The clouds of smoke around the cups represent clouded judgment. Okay, sometimes that can represent clouded judgment as in intoxication, like being drunk too much, being high on drugs. I do have the 9 of Cups out here as the very first clarifier for the shared energy. This can be an energy of like self-indulgence, like overindulging on alcohol or drugs. The Devil central to your energy here could be they have some sort of addiction, some sort of a toxic thing that is burdening to them, and it's also burdening you. Could be they get stupid high or stupid drunk and do stupid shit, and then that affects you. They could have had clouded judgment and had a third party here. Twice, though, I have seen the Queen of Cups with this decision. I don't know if the third party is a Cancer or a Pisces or a Scorpio or just somebody who embodies the characteristics of the Queen of Cups, like intuitive, loving, nurturing. Or if it's a Cancer. There's a Cancer card there, and then there's the Chariot again. Twice I've seen this now. This is someone who's not in alignment. They're not all lined up in the same direction. Not all pieces of themselves are pulling in the same direction. Definitely not. Definitely not. 8 of Swords. Gemini energy. Thinking about something over and over again and not being sure what the safe step to take is and feeling stuck, trapped and blocked. Again, self-imposed mental prison of their own thoughts. This is looking an awful lot like their thoughts were clouded and they're out of alignment because of that, and now they have created their own prison with the way they were thinking about things. Ace of Cups, new beginning in love and emotions. I'm feeling like your person has burdens that they're carrying, but also at the same time, this stuff is the burden. Yes, a piece of them is carrying it, but it's affected you, and you're carrying it just as much, if not more, than they are. To clarify this Ten of Wands heavy burden, Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, and there's the King of Pentacles, finally. The other half to the equation here. But again, separate sides of the table. You're showing up on your own side. They're showing up on their own side. There is definitely a break between you. There is not togetherness here. There's not working together. This Ace of Swords, it's the sword you make a decision with. Like the Latin word for decision, the word that word comes from in Latin literally means to cut off. Like to cut off the other options. Seeing the other options here. That's how you actually make a decision. You got two different people to choose from. You cut one of them off. Now there's only one left. Decision has been made. This can also be the sword you use to sever a connection with. It's the sword the Queen of Swords uses. There's been a severing for sure. That could be part of the burden. It could be part of the burden that your person knows they need to sever someone and hasn't yet. Like progress hasn't been made. They're waiting to do that. They're waiting to make their decision about which one they love the most. It could be that. Which one they want to actually give their emotions to. It could be. Next, to clarify this burden, we have the Page of Cups. News, messages, communications about love and emotions. This could be an apology. This could be lovey-dovey communications with this other person. That could be the burden in terms of what caused the severing. The water in the background represents emotions, and it's wavy, it's rough and choppy. This is also someone who is the least developed of the court cards. It damn sure isn't the king. This is like immature, emotionally immature. He's got a fish in his cup, which means if this is an apology, it's not super sincere. This is someone who doesn't want you to look at them and see who they actually are. They don't feel confident in their position here. That's why the fish is in the cup. It's like a sleight of hand thing that like a magician would do. Like somebody who's doing card tricks or, tricks with coins and making them disappear. They do sleight of hand tricks to cause you to look at something and put your attention on one thing so you don't see what they're really doing. That's kind of what this person's energy is feeling like here. Now it could be that they're wanting to sever this heavy burden, sever this being stuck, and apologize to you so that things can be reconciled. But if that's the case, why are they so confused? Why are they not all pulling in the same direction? Why are they thinking in circles about it? I think it's because there has been a new beginning in love and emotions, and either someone saw that and reported it to you, or you found out about it somehow. Damn. Four of Pentacles, again, keep seeing this one. Capricorn energy of holding on to something and not wanting to let go of it. Your person's burdened by a decision. They're burdened about severing something. The decision is what you're waiting on. I saw the decision with the Knight of Pentacles in front of it in the story on the bottom of the deck, the thing that's moving too slow. Your person's being a player with someone from their past or someone that they have known for a period of time. It doesn't have to be someone they were together with before in their past. It could just be somebody they work with or somebody they've known since school and maybe have never been with them before, but they know who this person is. It ain't a brand new person. And There's the Five of Wands, internal conflict. A piece of them wants one thing and another piece of them wants pretty much the opposite of that, and they're having this internal battle of tug of war in terms of what is it they desire. Yeah. And again, same story again. There's death. There's this very slow moving, frustrating energy on a decision. Very slow decision coming here. Queen of Cups. Every time I see Judgment, Queen of Cups is the very next card. It's like that in this overall energy deck. It's been like that twice in this deck. Now there's the Ten of Swords. Swift, painful ending to something. Sometimes an ending you don't see coming. Sometimes an ending in betrayal, hence the swords in the back. This is an ending no matter how you slice it. And it's like they're trying to figure out what to do because they want to hold on tight, but they also want to play and go back and forth and get what they want. This feels like somebody who wants to have their cake and eat it too, and they know they have to choose and they don't want to choose, but which is why they're conflicted. But something's dying. Could be dying because they're just not making the decision. This Knight of Pentacles is also an energy of someone who knows what they're supposed to do and just aren't doing it. He's got the seed in his hand, the seed, Ace of Pentacles, the seed with the potential to turn into the Ten of Pentacles, the maximum everything that we all want. But in the background, the fields are empty. He has the seed and just hasn't planted the damn thing yet. He knows what he's supposed to do, he just hasn't done it. What he's supposed to do is make the damn decision. He hasn't. I'm seriously feeling like there's been the birth of something new. Yeah, there's the singles energy. Your person acting single when they weren't. The Three of Swords, heartbreak and sadness from a third energy. And the Sun, which is normally the happiest card in the deck, but this is also illumination. The light got shined on that. It got exposed. And it was definitely your person doing it. Because like this is telling me that you guys were together for sure. And now there's a break. The King and the Queen of Pentacles, like I said, are the counterparts that work together as equals to build the 10. They build it and manage it together. A lot of times, this is like a married couple. Or two people who are like committed enough to each other that they either live together or they were at the very least moving in that direction toward living together. This is like the mother-father figure, the husband-wife figures, committed boyfriend-girlfriend counterparts. But between you, like when I'm looking at, like here you are and here's them, the cards that are between you are this news and messages of love and emotions, like emotional immaturity, some decision or some truth, some severing, some burden, and this really fast moving energy of someone who just did something and didn't think about it first. They didn't think about it till after they did it. And then it hits you. And then there's the burden that you're carrying. And it's all happened very quickly and you're by yourself now. Five of Wands is the central card in their energy. So you got the devil in the center of your energy, the heavy toxic energy. They have a conflict, an internal conflict in their desires, where a piece of them wants one thing, another piece of them wants the opposite of that, and they can't make up their mind. They're having this internal battle between what is it that I want. There's the Five of Wands here. Yeah, you don't say. Bottom of the deck, the Hanged Man. Again, overall energy. I keep seeing this. It's clearly not moving. It's stuck, and the reason it's not moving is because your person's internally conflicted. They don't know what the hell they want. Probably in that spot where they're changing their mind, where like one minute they want it and the next minute, well, I want this other chick instead, or this other person instead, and like they keep going back and forth. It's stuck. It's not moving. I got a 5 that I'm clarifying, a conflict. Right there is the 5 of Swords, conflict. A conflict in the truth, a conflict in the communication, a fight, an argument, bitter words, someone who has like a winning at all cost mentality, like I'm going to get what I want. And if you get hurt, well, sorry about your luck. I'm getting what I want. This is a mentally and psychologically painful situation that they've caused. Like being stuck is painful, but the painful thing they did is why it got stuck. 7 of Wands, Leo energy of being defensive about something. This is probably them defending against accusations on something here. Like the Queen of Swords is in your first column of cards. She who knows the truth. The reason she holds her hand out like that is because she's offering to have the conversation. She's offering to give you a chance to speak your truth. The problem is she already knows the truth. So the truth you speak to her better match the truth she knows, or she's cutting you with the sword. Then there's the sword of truth. It's like there's the burden, and the sword of truth is that this person who was your counterpart, was the person you were either married to or living with or going in that direction with, was doing lovey-dovey communications somewhere. That's why things are stuck. That's the painful situation. And this is probably them defending against accusations of that. It's also them probably trying to fight for what it is that they want, but they don't know what they want because what they want is changing. They're defending against accusations of following their wand. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning and passion and desire. The Ace of Wands, like the wand, is the phallic symbol of the tarot deck. It represents the male phallus, using it to be intimate, sex, sexual energy, desire, passion. They're defending against accusations about that, when in reality they did cause the painful situation by following the wand. I've seen the Knight of Wands a couple of times. It's the player. It's the dude whose wand stands up and points somewhere, and he's got to go see what it's pointing at and do that. Yes, that ace, the magician. He's got all 4 aces. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. I've seen the Ace of Cups. I don't see the Ace of Pentacles. And the Pentacles suit here is what's broken. This is someone whose thoughts and actions created the situation they're in. They manifested this reality with their thoughts and their actions. And they're still at that crossroads, that decision point. What is it that I actually want? Which path gets me to what I want? Which path do I leave behind? I don't think they know. Don't think they know. To clarify this 5 of Wands, this internal conflict they have, we got the Page of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 9 of Wands, and Death. Page of Pentacles is either news and messages and communications about some tangible opportunity, like something you could touch with your hands, not an idea or something, a concept, like something that's physical, you can touch it. Most of the time for me, this is planning for the future. They're conflicted about what it is that they want. They're stuck. They can't plan for their future right now. The reason for that is this 2 of Swords, Libra energy. 2s are decisions. This is a decision needing to be made, only it hasn't been made. Either because they don't have enough information to decide, which I don't believe, or there's something they don't see yet, which I don't necessarily believe. It's more likely there's something they don't want to see. They don't want to look at it, hence the blindfold still being on. Like the person here is trying to decide between 2 swords. Why doesn't she lay a damn sword down, take the blindfold off so she can see what she's doing and pick the sword back up? Easy choice. But she doesn't want to do that. This is a stubborn energy. This is someone who doesn't want to see, and they have blinders on purpose. Again, same kind of energy I felt from that 8 of Swords. There's a blindfold on that card. Same kind of energy I'm feeling from this Devil. This is the thing they don't want to see. They don't want to look at it. They don't want to make a decision. Next, we have the Nine of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Again, being walled off and defensive. This is the wounded warrior. He's been hurt, hence the wall he's built around himself. The wall is a defense mechanism. It's a way he tries to protect himself. He's been hurt. He doesn't want to get hurt anymore. He doesn't want to continue to get hurt. He's trying to heal so he can get his energy right and take the next step in his journey. Now, maybe this is saying your person's internally conflicted. They can't plan for their future because they're indecisive on something. They're choosing not to decide. That could be part of the defense mechanism that they have. Like they don't want to make the choice. Okay, it could be that. They don't want to make the choice. They're trying to protect themselves from making the choice. Right under this Hanged Man, them not making the choice is why it's stuck, but right behind it is that Five of Swords. Another meaning for this can be, like a lot of times this will be malicious, like somebody who just doesn't give a shit if they hurt you or not. Sometimes though, it is someone who doesn't want to hurt you, but they've got this spot now in their life where they have a choice to make. And regardless of which choice they make, which path they go down, somebody's getting hurt either way. And there's nothing they can do about that. That could be part of the burden. Like they know someone has to get severed. They're conflicted about what to do because if they sever you, you're going to get hurt. If they sever the other person, they're going to get hurt. And they don't want to hurt anybody. It could be that. This could also just represent that a wall has come up between the two of you because of their conflict, because of their inability to decide or flat ass refusal to decide. That could just be a wall in the way here. This could also be a thing where like your person's got some deep-seated toxicity, something that's happened to them at a previous point in their life that they never dealt with. They never addressed it. They just repressed it and pushed it down into the shadows and pretended like it didn't happen and it's not there and I don't have anything to deal with. Like they're in denial about it. I got two cards of being in denial about something. Could be that. And they think that they're somehow like protecting themselves by doing that. And in reality, they're just creating barriers in front of them being able to get what they want. Like they're creating indecision in terms of like being conflicted about what they want by doing that. But it's like, it's almost like they have to make a plan for the future and they know they have to decide and they're trying to put a barrier between the decision because the decision's about death. I see this with this Judgment card. This is a final decision. Is it dead and over or can we resurrect it and bring it back to life? I saw the Three of Cups several times for you, energies of like resurrecting it for you, and for them it feels more like energies of death here, like just it's dead. It's like they don't want to say it. That's what it feels like they don't want to say it, they don't want to face it, they don't want to look at it, but that's the truth of the matter. Final card in your person's energy, Aquarius, is that Wheel of Fortune. A change in the luck and fortune here. This could be divine timing. We're waiting on them. This could just be the universe turning that wheel in the background, lining things up the way they're supposed to be so that what's supposed to happen can actually happen. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune for Aquarius's person, please. Why is that Wheel of Fortune here? Really? Jeez. I don't read reversals. When they come out right, I just grab them and turn them upright. You've probably seen me do it. I don't even realize when I'm doing it because I just don't read reversals. Every once in a while, one of them will scream at me and I'm not supposed to turn it right side up. That just happened right there. Bottom of the deck. Five of Wands. That's the card that we just got done clarifying. Leo energy, internal conflict. Piece of them wants this, piece of them wants that. They can't make up their damn mind. Seen this a bunch of times. Scorpio energy, options, choices, confusion about that, clouded judgment, possible intoxication. They don't want to pick the wrong cup and make a mistake. They got a new cup though. New beginning in love and emotions. They definitely have another person. And they're out of alignment. A piece of them wants to run in one direction. Another piece of them wants to go in the other direction. So they're either at a dead standstill, they're either at the hanged man type of an energy where this ain't going anywhere, or they're going to tear themselves apart because of this internal conflict. Now, likewise, this internal conflict could also be an internal conflict in your connection. In other words, they want one thing and you want the opposite of that, and you guys are pulling apart from each other. You're going opposite directions here, and the connection is being torn apart. See, again, though, they have something from their past that they're thinking about over and over and over again. They can't shut their mind off about it. This is either a person from their past, or at this point, this could be you as the person from the past, because you're clearly not together right now. Still trying to figure something out. I don't think they can. To clarify this Wheel of Fortune here, this change in the luck and fortune. Ace of Wands. There's that King of Cups again. Three of Cups again. And this is the one that came out in reverse. As soon as I looked at it, there screamed, "Don't you dare." So I'm reading it in reverse. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This could have been positive here. Like, this could have been reconciliation energy, being reunited and celebrating and combining back together into one again. But it's in reverse and I'm not allowed to flip it. So this is like, not that. I just started at the beginning. Ace of Wands. See, like when I'm looking at this left or right, they're planning for the future. Is to the left of this Page of Pentacles. Planning for the future with the Ace of Wands, the new beginning and passion and desire, the new thing the wand pointed at. That's the truth of the matter. Probably not the truth you want to hear or the truth you want to face, but that is the truth. That's the thing that changed. Some passionate new beginning changed all of this. Definitely on their end, there's the King of Cups. I've seen this a few times represent this person. Yes, they still have love and emotions for you. They just don't let you know this. They don't express it. They're definitely indecision here, like indecision energy, like not wanting to face something. And the next card over is the Page of Cups. And I remember saying when I was talking about this card, well, it's a page. It's the least developed. They're not showing up as the king. Well, on the other side of the indecision, they are. They're just not making the damn decision. Three of Cups. Cancer energy. Reconciliation. Or there's a third party. Again, when I follow that to the left, the third party is the wall that's in the way between them and you. It's the reason there's been hurt. It's the reason there's pain. It's the reason there's this need to go inside and heal. It's the reason why there's singles energy out here, and there's this you being by yourself energy out here. It's the wall that came up. It's why there was a death. And then the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Now the 10 of Pentacles upright is the combining together of the two of you. It's the living together. It's the combining your lives together into one. But it's in reverse. It's upside down. Something is wrong with that. It's like the whole damn reading. It was like, well, from the beginning, I'm like, well, there's only half of the equation here. And then I see the 3 of Pentacles where we're working together as equals to build something, but no, we're not, because that one, there's one person on the card. And the whole time I kept feeling that. And then I get the Queen of Pentacles again carrying a burden because you're by yourself and because they did some rapid, decisive action and didn't think things through very well. And that's what changed everything and ended this. And I finally get the 10 of Pentacles out here. And instead of it being about reconciling, it's about not being together. This is still not moving. It's like still waiting on some decision to be made about the counterpart. Maybe this is you, maybe it's not. I don't know. It could be like they're showing up as the King of Pentacles, the counterpart to the Queen of Pentacles that you're representing here. But I keep seeing this Queen of Cups with judgment, a decision about the Queen of Cups, and always has with it this Five of Swords energy of a painful situation. And they transition from being the King of Pentacles to the King of Cups. That could be where their internal conflict is. It could be the decision they don't want to make. Which one am I? Am I the counterpart to you, Aquarius, or am I the counterpart to this other person? Now, if you still have questions you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. When you do, you'll be taken to more Aquarius love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.